I'm gonna be showing you all how to get runes on the forge. Let's get right into this. So this guide is gonna be how to get runes in the Forgotten Kingdom, which is the island that we're currently in, and I'm not really gonna include the Iron Valley because you're only in the Iron Valley for a small portion of the game, so we're not gonna even include it. So basically the way that we get runes is by defeating enemies inside the cave, but only certain enemies can give us runes, and on top of that, only certain enemies drop specific runes. So if you take the cannon over here right up to the cave, we can fight some of the creatures in here and they'll have a chance to drop a rune. So the way that we can check this is we can open up our inventory, go over to your index, and go to enemies all the way on the right. And whenever you click on an enemy, it'll say what they can drop. For an example, the bomber right here is the only enemy in the Forgotten Kingdom that can drop a minor rune. So it's a 1 in 15 chance. But upon killing them, they'll have that chance to drop a minor shard. So let's look around for a bomber. I believe I saw one up here earlier, but I'm not even sure if he's still there. I believe every time you kill a skeleton, it's just a random chance of what skeleton respawns in that position. But a place with a bunch of skeletons, if you are trying to get the minor shard, is to go over near the volcanic core and just run past it over here. And just keep running all the way down till you see these two rocks. Past those, take a right, and over here are a bunch of skeletons. So basically we can just keep killing all these skeletons until eventually a bomber skeleton spawns. And what these bomber skeletons do is instead of attacking you, they just hold a giant bomb and they run up to you and they explode after a few seconds. But similar to the bomber, some of the other skeletons can drop other runes as well, such as the death axe skeletons right here. They can drop flame sparks and briar notches. So flame sparks are these ones right here that give us like a burn effect and sometimes another effect as well. And then briar notches are things such as this that give us thorns and sometimes swiftness and phase as well. So whenever we kill these guys, they have a 1 in 35% chance to drop a flame spark and a 1 in 50 chance to drop a briar notch. Both of those things you mainly use for armor, but they're still pretty helpful. That's why this area right here is a pretty good spot for getting runes, just because there's a bunch of skeletons, so you can easily kill a bunch of death axe skeletons and a bunch of bomber skeletons as well. And if you want some of the better runes such as the rage mark and the drain edge rune, we can get those from the skeletons in the volcanic core. So if you've been playing this game for a little bit, I bet you know where the volcanic core is. Basically, you just dig down in this area right here, you break the rocks, you jump in, and boom, we're in the volcanic core. But anyway, to get the rage mark rune, we have to kill elite rogue skeletons. And then to get the flame spark and briar notch, we have to destroy the elite death axe skeletons. Or if we want another flame spark rune or a drain edge rune, we have to kill the reapers. So basically for all the runes, if we want the minor rune, we have to kill the bomber. If we want the flame spark rune, we have to either kill the death axe skeleton or the elite death axe skeleton or the reaper. If we want the briar notch rune, we have to kill the death axe skeleton or the elite death axe skeleton. If we want the rage mark rune, we have to kill the elite rogue skeleton. And if we want the drain edge rune, we have to kill the reaper. And actually it also looks like the blazing slime also gives us the flame spark rune. So if you want a specific rune, make sure you're actually killing the right person, because previously I was down here in the volcanic core and I was killing a bunch of skeletons for a quest, and I was wondering why I wasn't getting any minor shard runes. But then I realized that's because the minor shard rune is only dropped by bombers, which minor shards are super good because they can have the yield trait, which gives us a chance to drop an extra ore, or they can have the mine power trait, which increases our mining damage, or they can have the luck trait, which gives us plus 10% luck. So on my pickaxe right here, I have 2 minor shards that are giving me plus 10% luck, and then I have another one that is increasing my mining power. But anyway, that's how we get runes on the forge though. If this video helped you out, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.